everyone to a special Outtakes Movie Podcast, where we're not going through every movie ever made and ranking them objectively best to worst, but I am still joined by my excellent team. Amelia, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Joe, how's things going?
Alright, yeah.
Jacob, what up, man?
I'm here too.
Excellent. So what we're doing this time is just going back through the show and having a little look at the best hits. We've been doing this for 3 months now, a little over 3 months, and it's been kind of wild. Yes, in September.
That's
What, really? September, my god.
So as we sit here, we've just recorded episode 16, which actually means we've been doing this for 4 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Wow.
How time flies. So this is just a little special, looking back at some of the fun bits where things went right or things went wrong or whatever. We had a good laugh along the way. I want to thank anyone who even watched a second of the show. It's been a wild ride, and I just want to have a quick chat before we start. What have been some of our favorite episodes to do? Like, not necessarily films to watch, but episodes to do. I really enjoyed Batman Forever. I thought that was such a good laugh.
Chicken Nugget Batman.
Yeah. I did
Jacob,
that.
your reaction.
I'd forgotten we'd done Batman Forever. I didn't even want to have to think about that movie again. Oh no.
It's such a beautiful... Do you know what? I wanted to... I didn't get it done, but I wanted to design like a t-shirt, basically, after we recorded that one. I did like a sketch, but I'm no good at digital art. This is the thing. I did a sketch. So it was... I was the Riddler, right? Amelia, you were Two-Face, right? And
nice.
Joe was Batman. So and then Jacob was just Jacob. So Jacob was in the middle, like dragging his face down. Me and you, Amelia, are either side of him, like laughing maniacally. And Joe's in the background giving a big thumbs up with a bat butt like, exposed. I really wanted to make that thing. I had such a good time recording that episode. That was well good.
That's fair. That was a good episode.
Yeah. Amelia, what have been some of your favourites?
I'm trying to remember that far back, if I'm honest. I mean, I still love when I said we were going to do Vertigo and you all just fucking like gave up on me. I was like, we're going to do Vertigo, one of my favourite films, and you all just went, fuck, oh, fuck. Especially Joe. Oh my god.
Joe was pissed.
I mean, I also hope you've made a supercut, or whatever it's called, montage, of just Jacob falling asleep.
Alright.
Slowly. Just like...
I'm a busy person, alright?
Just in there, like...
It's not quite that bad. It's just a lot of suppressing yawning sometimes. But that's... Maybe I need to eat more carrots or something. Do they keep you awake? I don't know.
I mean, there was some stuff...
Oh, no, I was going to say...
I don't know if it makes it into this...
Keeps you awake, doesn't it? But...
No, cheese gives you nightmares, yeah.
It does, yeah. Whoa.
I don't know if it makes it into this video, but I do remember when we were doing The Shining, there was bits where it felt like I could literally see you falling asleep, Jacob, just like slowly shrinking.
I was very tired on that day. I remember. I can't remember why, but I remember thinking, I'm gonna have to record and stay awake for an episode of The Shining, which is a good movie, and I enjoyed it. But oh man, I'm so tired. I'm gonna be so bad. But I haven't fallen asleep during an episode yet. So, who knows?
Oh man, I'll see. That's what we're gonna do. Someone's gonna pick a really boring film and just see how long it takes, like, one of us to fall asleep.
God,
like, we gotta do. We gotta talk like this the whole episode.
An ASMR.
Like, yeah, it's like, hi guys, welcome to. I can't think of a film that it would be, but like, I feel The Quiet Place. The Quiet Place.
That'll be a good one.
Like, hi guys, welcome to The Quiet Place.
we have to do it in gimmick.
The whole way through.
If we do a musical ever, are we gonna have to do like all the musical numbers instead of just recapping what happens? We have to do like a parody cover.
So I'd be down for that.
Or any of the Lego movies. We'll just stop motion animate all of us as like Lego characters in the box.
I mean, we all know the songs to those films. We all know the words to those songs, so you know, man. But yeah, good stuff.
Joe, take us back. What about some of yours? Have you got anything that stands out?
God, I can't remember a lot of mine. Batman, the most recent Star Wars.
I
was-
tell you what,
though?
you doing all those interpretations of what the Wookiees were saying in the holiday special.
Oh, that was
That is a highlight.
I mean, I quite enjoyed doing that as well. To be fair, like writing all the stuff, because like, oh man, she's definitely fucking saying that, isn't she? Like, you know what I mean? Fucking granddad telling her to like, what was it she said? Stop being a moody bitch.
Stop being a moody bitch and let the kid watch cartoons.
Was that the episode where we all couldn't stop laughing from like it was just tears and I remember? Like I know I couldn't stop.
I
laughing.
felt like that, yeah.
What was that episode?
I'm gonna have to look back, but there was one where you said something, Joe, and I swear to God, all of us just couldn't stop crying.
Probably coming up in this
It probably will
wonderful
be coming up.
montage.
Probably.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, you should do one of those fades where it's like, like fucking Wayne's World. Oh no! Like, you know. Oh
man. Maybe I've done one just then. Maybe we're in one right now.
What?
Madness.
Can I take this time as well just to say a big thank you to Sam, who has been editing all of these episodes that you guys have
yes,
as well.
absolutely.
This dude takes a lot of time to create all this for you guys to watch. We just come and talk. That's literally all we do here. So, big.
And then
Biggest
sometimes
easy
some of us forgets to upload the audio. Who's that? Who does that? I don't know who does that. I'm just saying it happens sometimes.
You get like an angry, like, Joe, where is the audio?
I feel like such a nag man sometimes. I'm like, hey, if you could, I mean, you know, I don't want to intrude, but if you could do it right now, like.
No, generally the worst time was, I can't remember which episode it was, but I thought I'd done it right, and I was in the line at Pret, about to order my hot chocolate, and I just get a message of Sam saying, "Oh, if you've got a sec, can you upload the video?" And I looked at my phone, I was like, "Oh shit!" like out loud. And the one behind me turned around and went, "You're right." I was like, "Yeah, no, oh, that's some of the worst time. Because I think that was one of the first few times I actually forgot to do it as well. So I was like, visibly like, fuck, bad. And the woman behind me, you should have seen the concern on her face. It was like full on, like, "Oh my god, what's wrong?" It's like, a family member died or something. Like, I was like, "Nah, just forgot to do something there."
Should have told her about the show, man. Bit of promotion.
Yeah.
I know I
Plugs.
should have name dropped it. Oh man, it should have. I know. Oh man. If you had like a card or something, just hand them out. Like, we'll go to like, the top of like Beecham Tower, like the tower thing in Man. It's a Beecham Tower, you know. Just go to the top and like
Just throw them off, let it rain.
Yeah,
Start
like,
putting stickers on things.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
cool bands used to do. Do they still do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
isn't that a crime though?
It is a crime. Yeah, it is a crime.
Yeah.
But what you could do is like stick them on like the windows and stuff of shops, like Debenhams and stuff in Manchester, because then if people try and take them down, then they're damaging the Debenhams windows, so Debenhams will stop them.
Oh yeah, exactly. See,
I'm not advocating this, obviously,
Yeah, no.
but you know,
but if one of our fans wants to do that,
we disavow it. But
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
but if it
Can't stop,
happens,
yeah.
if it happens, then it's not on us. Wink.
I really like the bit. So obviously, like Hitchcock really loves his montage theory, but I really love the bit. So it's in the art gallery where he's looking at the painting, and you get like the shot of him. He looks at the flowers, and then he looks at the painting, and the flowers look the same, and he goes, "What?" And then he looks at the hair, and it curls a little bit at the side. Then he looks at her hair, and it curls a little bit at the back. But he insinuates that that's exactly the same thing again. He goes, "What?" But it's so minutely the same thing. Like you could use the same theory to have him look, and he looks at a lifeguard, and then he looks at a Cheerio, and then he goes, "What?"
I really want to know how much this Gavin guy's paying her. Because to risk her life to jump in that bay...
You say risk her life. She jumped about 5 feet.
Literally?
If I
what if he
saw
wasn't
someone
there, though?
like jump into the water like that, I'd be like, "What a knobhead!"
Yeah, you wouldn't jump
stand
in.
up in it, yeah.
But that's what I mean, like I mean, I've never jumped into the San Francisco Bay, personally. But I can imagine it's jumping into it. Like, they're wearing a coat, so it's not warm. I know it's California.
Yeah, well,
but,
yeah, it will
you
be
know,
quite cold.
but like
Yeah.
they're jumping in. There's still a risk there of her drowning. You know what I mean? You
Do you
must be
reckon she's
paying
there,
her
like,
a lot of
picking off
money.
the flowers, like, oh, I don't want to do it. I'm
But,
gonna
like-
die. Screw
that,
you,
like-
Gavin. Like,
That's like the other thing though. Like, if it, like, she must have jumped in at some kind of impact in order for it to have knocked her out enough
Yeah.
for her to
I
have
guess she
then
doesn't
been-
fake that. Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Like she's not just fake the whole time because like when he gets back to like apartment, he's like undressing her and stuff. Well, obviously that's what would have happened. A normal person would be like, all right, no, I'm awake. No, stop.
well, this is the thing.
what I mean?
There's
Yeah,
a
do you know,
thing
so
that
she's-
she
she's
gets
out.
knocked out, and that throughout the whole of it, she's having to pretend to be asleep,
Yeah.
which makes it even creepier.
Oh, it
Like,
does.
so
Yeah, that makes it
weird.
even worse. But then, like, I don't know, because I mean, I know it's a film, but being knocked out for a long time can do some serious damage. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like, you can get like brain damage from it.
She's just
Again,
casually
you know, I know it's a film. I know it's not real, but I'm just saying, she risked that.
Like I say, that whole scene in the woods, I mean, I love a good tree, without sounding weird. So that whole scene for me is pretty
I like
fun.
trees. I like
Did
lots of
anyone ever said that?
I like
Love
a good tree.
I love
me.
a good tree.
Love a good tree.
It's a sequoia
was a
tree as
big
well.
tree.
They're pretty fat.
On the treeometer, where does it fall? Like on a scale of 1 to 3,
Treeometer.
where does it fall?
Is that a scale of just like Irish 3, or is that actually just tree?
It's like the lowest, just a bush, or like.
What's like the best? What's like the best tree ever? The tree from Avatar, where the tree is like
Yes.
the planet. That's
Oh,
like
that's
top
That's a
tier
good tree,
tree.
actually, yeah. Oh man,
What's
what
worse?
just
What's
established
the
I'm a
worst
little bit
tree?
Look, there's like the tree from Kirby that has the face and it spits at you. That's like somewhere in the middle.
Oh man.
So like, where on the treeometer is this big tree?
This big tree. Just big tree, innit? Like, it's just a big
Fair.
tree.
Wait, is it like
Big
size,
tree out
like-
of tree.
Nice.
Big
Like
tree
this-
out of tree. I like, and it sounds like we're saying Irish 3. I like that as well.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just completely, like say, cuts back to Midge's room. Now this is where we get creepy painting, which I think is
Oh, yeah.
rather creepy.
Oh god,
Oh
creepy
no,
painting.
this is that bitch. She does that weird painting.
Yes.
That was
She
like-
paints
so funny,
Carletta,
I'll be
but with
honest.
her face on it.
Yeah.
You may have
Oh,
noticed
that's
as well,
weird.
she's now wearing red. So this is her kind
Yeah.
of being like, I'm good enough for you. Look, I'm wearing your colour. Do I suit it? Yeah? No?
Yeah.
And I find it really kind of funny that she's, like you say, she's kind of like, she's there like, got into my love painting, you know?
Yeah.
She went as far as to really paint this thing to look like
Yeah.
the same.
It's quite impressive,
painting.
yeah.
It's pretty. She might as well become like a forge painter. You know, like when they just completely copy and sell it. Like, she's pretty good.
I mean, this. Do you know what? This seems really creepy. Like I've painted you a picture of me, and now I'm gonna give it to you. But is this not just like 50s equivalent of Snapchat?
Yeah.
Like she
Maybe.
expects a painting of him back.
Oh god, the mod dating.
It's
in the
just
modern
it's
age.
just like a painting of his dick though, and then they don't speak to each other again for a couple of days. Then it's a painting of him like with just his underchin being like, "I showed you my dick. Why aren't you talking to me?"
paint me back. Yeah,
Oh man.
that's quite funny. I hate though as soon because he kind of looks at it and he's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! He doesn't want to like say anything bad to her. So he's just kind of like, no, Midge. Just grabs his hat. No, and just
Walks
out.
See, is that because of how terrifying the picture looks, or is it because of like the whole oh yeah, I'm in love with this girl but she's weird? But I think it's because she looks down that picture and he's like, I'm not putting that in my house. You can
Yeah.
no, I'm not waking
Red
up to that
flag.
every day. Yeah.
Do you reckon
Like,
he just like went outside and started laughing? Because I feel
Yeah.
like I'd have been like, ooh.
yeah. So weird.
That scene as well always felt like a little bit tacked on to me as well, like because it's all exposition and it goes on for about like two or 3 minutes and it's just hold on the master shot forever.
Yeah.
Shot, reverse shot, scene, end. And I know Hitchcock knows film better than that.
Yeah.
It
You
does
know?
seem like a pickup shot. But the one thing
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
find really interesting about that shot is Hitchcock was a big storyboard guy. So basically most of the film he did through his own storyboards and then literally that's what they go off. It's apparently quite like scene for scene. Apparently that whole like, what do you call it, set. So he drew a storyboard and it was just like, yeah, make that. And that's
Yeah.
kind of how it was done. And apparently it's quite good. It's quite a good like, what do you call it, comparison, which is
Yeah.
quite cool. Imagine being that like crazy that you'd be like, I've drawn every
That into it.
storyboard. Fucking make it.
Do it that way or you're fired.
Just this little Englishman. If you don't do it my way.
Just imagine him must have stood there like that with his like hand on his stomach, like, do it that way. I just like the woman's like, oh, but do you want like, no, do it that way.
They'll be
Like,
studying me in 50
Not supposed to be
years.
Dracula.
I know, but
What
he's
is
like, you
that?
gotta imagine like he's like,
doesn't it?
like-
Yeah, he's fine.
he's like, It's like the way he says pure cinema. You said pure cinema before. Do you remember the way he says it though? He's like, he proper sits there. Like, it's like pure cinema.
It's
He
almost
says it
snake-like.
he always
yeah.
closes his eyes. I was like, it's like what? Are you like? It's weird.
It's
Weirdo.
very weird.
Like the first thing, his falling off the roof was kind of like the start of it, and then he got his vertigo, which, by the way, doesn't really play much of a role in this film. He just has it
not
for
really.
no reason. No,
No.
he just the only time it affects him is that one bit where he can't follow her up to the tower. That's the only time. Like he manages to do it at the end when he gets up to the tower and almost stops her, and then what? Like she screams and falls off or something. I can't remember. Yeah. So yeah.
That creepy nun comes up and she's
Yeah.
kind of like, what the fuck? And then, she
Yeah.
falls back and just eats.
Why was
Yeah.
that nun just chill? Why was she going up there?
She
Oh,
she
yeah.
just comes up and it's just like,
Just being up
Hey,
there.
She's really
Yeah.
casual about it as well.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh, does anyone want any biscuits?
yeah, she's like, oh
Like,
good
you know.
lord, rings the bell. And there's no kind of like, shit, I just killed a woman. It's just,
Yeah.
ring that bell.
Does that make her like an accessory or something there? Because like,
Probably.
The
Like-
way she responds to it, I think this happens every like other Tuesday. It's like, oh, there's another one. Bring it out.
She's just joined and like, oh, well, last week this other woman threw herself off the top of the tower. So this week, oh, just happening again. Yeah, why not?
when she just looks
Sure.
at the guy and she's like, hey, wait a minute, you were here last week.
Yeah, hang on.
You were
Yeah.
here when what are you doing here?
This heist was so 90s. Like,
Yeah, I was thinking that when I was watching it.
it was like what I've got written down here. It was you had some hacking for some reason.
Yeah.
They were hacking the cameras, despite the fact that they either killed or like sedated Farty Taco falling asleep security guard.
Yeah,
I don't know,
he said those tacos were going to kill him, but actually
mean,
a man
I don't-
killed
It
him.
wasn't the
Yeah.
tacos. You see.
Irony.
Maybe tacos are a metaphor for I don't know, some bullshit.
Maybe the
I'm not
man
gonna
who
try
killed
and
him was
narrow
called
it down.
Taco.
Ah,
El Taco.
El Taco. Mate, this is
Yeah.
actually quite a diverse crime squad, isn't it? Look at that car. Fucking hell. When was it? Honestly, I think this just goes to show the quality of this. The fact
That's how
that
memorable
I
this
can't
film
even
is.
pick out.
I only watched it like 2 days ago and I couldn't tell you half the stuff that happens in it.
I was
Like,
rewatching
genuinely.
it for notes this morning, and I've got no clue.
Yeah, there's just certain bits. Like when you said before about you were skipping like a bit at the beginning, I honestly completely forgot about that scene with the dead body.
Yeah, it just
Straight in my mind.
It's not the most memorable.
Like-
of films.
Before we do forget it, Julie has 2 dogs. Dogs are good.
Dogs
yeah?
are good.
Dogs are good.
Agreed.
Dogs are
good.
I'm honestly looking at the plot on Wikipedia now.
We're actually about to make the changeover when Will Smith goes to live with Martin Lawrence's wife, and Martin Lawrence goes to live in Will Smith's apartment. And that scene starts at 51 minutes in, and I want to read verbatim a quote from my girlfriend who was watching it with me on the first time round, who paused the movie at this exact point, 51 minutes in, and said, "I'm sorry, if I have to watch one more minute of this, I might kill myself." You know what? It's not clever or big or smart to rag on Michael Bay because everyone's done it. But you know what? As an evident Transformers fan, I have waited over fucking 10 years for my moment. This movie has no filmmaking in it, shit editing, shit use of music, shit use of songs. They just fucking played it Suicide Squad style. I don't even fucking care. There's no line, there's no continuum of momentum. It is a mess to look at. Joe, you mentioned earlier how like you just start looking at your phone. People defend these movies because they're brainless action movies. They're so brainless that you have to think about it.
You cannot just turn. You have to go and do something else entirely to turn your brain off, because it's so obviously bad that everyone can pick out the flaws in it. This movie has a lot to fucking answer for. Everyone who saw that movie to get that 140 million fucking box office draw has got Armageddon to answer for, Bad Boys 2, all 5 fucking Transformers movies, all this shit. Families live next door to me and they're definitely asleep. I'm getting noise complaints as we speak. I hate you, Michael Bay. Hate is a strong word, but I hate you. If I was ever in a room with you, and I was ever important enough for you to recognise me, I would not shout at you, I would not lambast you, I would not heckle you or annoy you, I would ignore you, Michael Bay. I would fucking blank you, Michael Bay. Fuck you, Michael Bay. And I will not, I refuse to give this movie the same score as Vertigo, so I'll go lower again and give it a 2.
Hey.
That's fair. Fair
That was
enough.
impressive, Grant. That was impressive.
So the first scene, I have it listed in my notes as the drive-through scene.
Yeah. Batman will get drive-through.
Yeah, literally, like, it's... this is the opening of the film, right? What did everyone think about the opening of the film?
It's so montagey. I don't know how many times I can watch someone go...
There's that amazing close-up of Batman's bat dick.
Bat bulge.
I've got a question. I don't know if anyone knows this. It's just a thing I spotted. That suit, was that suit at the start of the movie possibly used in the Burton movies? Because it didn't look like it fit Val Kilmer quite right. Like, it looked like there was a lot of room.
I know what you mean.
It had the nips, though, didn't it?
It had the nips.
Yeah.
An old bat nip.
I don't think Burton was ballsy enough to put nips on his bat suit.
No, I don't think he did.
This is true. This is true.
See, the bit for this bit, for some reason, in my head, I always thought that this scene had that kind of infamous kind of the bat butt, where it shows it, like, the cape falling over his... he puts his pants on or whatever.
Bat butt.
And it shows, like, his ass.
But that's later.
That's later in the film, and the reason I thought it was at the beginning is because I'm pretty sure that shot is at the beginning of Batman and Robin as well. And it's the two of them putting the thing
I think it is,
shot.
yeah.
Good old bat
Yeah.
butt.
I was watching it, I was like, where's the bat butt, man? I was expecting bat butt, where's it at? It's got like the front instead, and I was like, I don't want that. We get that, obviously, that really absolutely hilarious in exchange. The kind of said you take a sandwich, he's like, nah, I'll get drive-through, don't even worry about it. Just so the audience knows that this film, it's not as dark as Tim Burton's. Not as dark as Tim Burton's. We're cracking jokes straight out.
That was a direct
straight
reference to McDonald's as well.
Oh, man, maybe.
Honestly.
I've seen the edits, yeah.
Yeah, so this is... I don't know if it was planned, but I have a feeling it was.
It's got to
So, I was proposed question to all, so 2 questions. Which restaurants drive-through do we think Batman went to? And what did he buy when he got there? So go on.
It was probably...
Just any guess.
McDonald's, and he got a big bat meal.
I would have said, McDonald's, and he got like a bat burger.
Or
So
a chicken bat nugget.
I would have gone like Burger King and just guessed that they like McDonald's were like, no, sorry, but yeah, I'm gonna have to say McDonald's as well.
Yeah. So there is actually an answer to both of these questions. The first, yes, it is. He goes to McDonald's because McDonald's promoted this film, even though they had that terrible kind of thing with Batman Returns. They were like, don't even worry about it. We'll just do it again. And when he went to McDonald's, he bought a McDonald's superhero burger, which was a sandwich with 3 burgers on it and like your basic vegetables on all kind of between what the adverts called a hero bun.
A hero bun.
Hero.
This is
We saw some of his hero buns in the next film, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
hero buns.
Hero buns.
Oh, I just got what you meant. Man. I've always wondered as well, at what point did he go to this drive-thru? Like, did he go on his way to catch the dangerous criminal? So he went, he was like, he's probably got a hostage, probably going to kill him. I'll snip to Mackey's really quick, don't even worry about it. Like, Alfred reminded me.
This Batman this Batman would, because this Batman is an absolute buffoon.
I can honestly imagine him doing it as well. Just pulling up. Just because there's not even windows. The whole top of the car just comes
the
back.
whole top has to like come off.
So he would just pull up, and the whole car would be like, and he'd be like, he wouldn't even be able to turn his head. He can't turn his head. He'd be like that.
He's staring straight forward as he asks for his order. And then the lady on the other side has to tell Batman that the ice cream machine is broken.
Literally. Oh man, I can just imagine him sat there like that, just stiff. And he's like, "Oh, Batman's here. What do you want?" It'd be so weird. But then saying that, then I can then imagine him parked around the corner from where like the bank is, where Two-Face is, and him just fucking eating his Mackies through his mask, and then just finish it and being like, "Right, let's go catch some villains," and just jumps out of his fucking car.
I've given him enough time.
Literally, he's like, "Oh well, can't save everyone, I guess." You know, literally, like, I can just see it happening. And then even if he then doesn't go straight, if he went to Mackie's afterwards, that's not even any better, because he's just blown up like Gotham's version of the Statue of Liberty. So, you know what I mean? So all the staff are going to be looking at him like, yeah, good job catching him. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? There's no good time for him to have gone Mackie's, but we know that he did. So.
I don't think it would have made this movie any worse either. Like,
No, it would not.
He could have just rocked up to an actual McDonald's and been the most blatant product placement, like as blatant as fucking Krispy Kreme in that Power Rangers movie was.
Oh, don't even
pulled up, gone in, and we could have had a whole scene of him trying to choose something off the menu. Not even necessarily drive-through. He could have walked straight in, sat down, a full scene of him nomming down on the fucking burger with a milkshake.
I could just imagine him having to like sit like in one corner with and he's had to like put his cape over the booth behind him on the table so it doesn't get creased. And everyone's just looking at him like that, like, "Is that Batman? Is that Batman?" It's like, "Oh no, I think it's just Val Kilmer dressed in a Batman suit or something," you know.
Like, he does that. Even to this day,
he must
go
do.
Two Backies.
He must do.
Full-on Batman suit.
Oh, bless him.
I would love that, you know.
He like, spills a bit of food down. Oh shit!
A bat nipple.
Yeah.
He goes to his utility belt. He's got like a little bat wipes. He just whips them out and just like douses himself down.
If this was a Batman film that came out now, he would not have that Robin name on his thing, would he? They
wouldn't refer to him as Robin once.
No, they wouldn't.
The R would stand for like ruthless or something.
It would be like
sort of
his
did
dad's
it in Chris
name.
Nolan's Dark Knight Rises, didn't they? When you had thingy.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah. Oh, you should use your first name. Oh yeah, in case you weren't aware, your first name's Robin. Also, if you were Robin, why would you choose your first name to be your superhero name?
Doesn't work.
That is weird, yeah.
Like,
It's
imagine
really
saying,
weird, isn't it?
"Oh shit! Look, there goes Batman and Jacob." Like,
I
doesn't
kind
work,
of.
does it?
I mean, I don't know.
has to be
You
a
said that then,
Halloween
and it kind of had a flow to it. I can imagine someone saying it, honestly.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Batman and Jacob.
No, it sounds.
goes.
It doesn't even sound bad. You know what I mean? Like I can imagine it being a thing.
I think it's just because it's
Batman and
followed by. It's because it becomes after Batman and it's like brilliant.
Jacob.
Honestly, like
I'm fucking
Like,
dying.
Batman and Jacob.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'd watch
man.
that.
I'd watch that, honestly.
I'd watch that too.
Yeah.
Where Two-Face is just in the road, dressed up as the old woman. He's like, "I'm Two-Face. Here's a big fucking bazooka that he gets from nowhere," and then misses. Anyway, and then he escapes by driving up a building.
Oh, don't get me started.
Drives
on
up a
that.
wall.
Yeah.
So
See, my problem with this is, what does
I
he do when he
love it.
gets to the top? Does he just stay up there for a bit and wait for them to leave?
Dangles.
And then, like, or does
You
he
can
go
do
off the
this.
other side?
You can do this in Arkham Knight, right? And if it's acceptable in that game, it's acceptable here.
It's so Adam West.
The Batmobile can drive up
So
walls.
clumsy though.
Jacob, accept it. Let it in.
So
Just let it in.
clumsy. Like if
See,
his car's going along, and then it just goes, oh yeah, this long vehicle where the wheels are like nowhere near the front and nowhere near the back. We're on a wall now because I shot a harpoon up.
How does it go? How does it go over the edge though? Like, hold on. Right, here we go.
Have any of you ever played? Worms?
Yeah.
What, the
Video
game?
game
The
Worms.
game. Yeah.
So I imagine the logic is that in Worms you can use a grappling hook and you can fire it off. And what you can do is you can sort of swing, and the bottom of your worm will like propel it back up like this. And if you get like your timey swings right, you start to swing all the way around. So I imagine it's the Batmobile repeatedly bashing into the wall until it gets enough momentum to swing all the way around.
Oh no.
Right, yeah. So I've got
With those rubbery little
Lego
wings
one
it's
here.
got, that flap.
Right, I've got my Lego one here. It's the same kind of shape in it, nice and
I'll
flat
take it.
and long. If you're right, this is the wall, right? This is the wall. He's going up like that, on the edge. Is he just going to be like... like that, like... Is it like he goes up and then just kind of like falls like that? Like, I want to know how it works. I want to know the logic.
That's exactly how it is.
And then does he just like... But then what does he do when he gets up to the top? Is it like in Batman Begins where he's just parkouring across the buildings in his car?
Yes.
Or what? Like... I don't know. It's just,
No, it's not. He drives to the edge and then does another 90 degree and goes back down the other
He's
side.
just like straight down. He actually goes. I can imagine it. Why is that scene not in the film? Oh man, this film missed opportunities.
I wanted, for my pick, to just give everyone a pure good time. Good filmmaking, fun things to analyze, but just make it as fun as I possibly can. I think you've probably all seen this movie before, and I hope you're excited to watch it again if you have. I am picking Baby Driver.
Oh, good
choice.
Good film.
Approved.
Good film.
Okay.
Approved.
Yeah.
See,
I'm
I
down.
don't know why. Don't know why. There's no context at all. But when you said that you want to give us all like something like a good time to watch, for some obscure reason, Scooby-Doo 2 popped in my head. No idea why. And not even the whole film. Just that one scene where Scooby-Doo comes in dressed in like the big afro, and he's like MC Scoob, whatever, you know. I don't know why.
Out of all entertaining films, that's the one.
Yeah,
How
I
does
don't
your
know
brain
why that
work?
popped in.
Incredible.
God
Oh,
knows.
dear.
But
I mean,
yeah.
that's quality filmmaking.
It is.
I can't wait for Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed to become the best movie of all time on this
hope so.
podcast.
When
Sorry,
I
go
was
on.
watching that scene in the laundromat, like, I don't know why, but it just popped. The one question I had with it was, like, do you reckon when they were filming that scene, they had to do it really quick because they had to put the... Well, not really quick, but, like, my only thought with the scene was, I was just sat there like, have they paid for all of those machines? Like, the crew. Has the crew just gone around putting things in all of the
Money in
machines?
each machine.
And then, but they've got to do it really quick because the ones on the end are going to be like 5 minutes into the cycle by the time they get to the other end. So they just got crew doing it on that and just meeting in the middle and being like, right, that's all of them, go, film.
I don't know
Like-
if this is what you think.
It's
I don't
actually,
know-
it's
How is that your
actually the
go-to?
crew's laundry. That's what it is. They're saving
Yeah.
money by doing like, all the laundry there.
They all just got a call from Edgar Wright and they were just like, yeah, it's Edgar. We're going to be filming a laundromat, so if you've got any washing, just bring it down. Like he's
That
like
would
the
be
mum or
crap.
something.
It's
like,
The clothes
I'll
just
wash
happen
you
to be
up.
only red, blue, and yellow as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
Pure
don't bring
coincidence.
anything else if it's other colours. Like, oh, but I've got a green. No, not any fucking green, man.
It's like Edgar got 2 calls that day. He got one from the studio being like, hey, we feel like there isn't enough scenes of Deborah and Baby together, and we'd like them to spend a bit more time together and have a bit more exposition. Oh, yeah, no worries, I'll do that. And they got another call where it was like, all the crew are really smelly. We've been wearing the same clothes for ages. We need to do something about it, Edgar.
I could just picture it, you know. I can picture them saying that to him, being like, we need an extra scene. Where do you want to set this scene with them two? And he's like, oh, you know, let me have a think. I need to figure out somewhere. And he just glances over like that and sees he's washing in the corner. And he's like, oh, I've got an idea.
I know where we can do it.
This.
Doc has Baby Scout a post office with some mystery child. Let's not ask where Kevin Spacey got that.
I'm pretty sure he said it was his nephew. Yeah.
Is it? I thought it was his son.
Allegedly, his nephew.
It's the character's nephew.
Was it? I love how you had a character on the end there, just so we know.
Who really knows?
That Kevin McSpacey man.
Kevin McSpacey?
Yeah, no, I don't know. He's Scottish now, apparently, you know.
Can you get that? Can you get that through drive-through? I'll have a Kevin McSpacey, please.
Oh, yes. I mean...
Just a hand coming at you.
just the hand. Is it Kevin Spacey's hand, or is it just a hand? Is it a hand that Kevin Spacey's provided for the
It's
meal?
like the it's like, you know, in Ghostbusters where the demon hand comes out the sofa and gropes that girl. That's what the Kevin McSpacey is.
Oh no. Wait, so is it just a normal meal, but that experience comes with the meal?
It comes out the burger and just grabs your face.
Oh, you know,
places.
no, you know what it should come with as well? Like, it should be like a Happy Meal. I mean, maybe not a Happy Meal, but it should come with like... it should come with like in a box, and on the side it's just a picture of his face with the instructions. And do you ever see that video of him? And it's like that Kanye West, someone's like, beautiful morning, and it's a picture of someone holding up a Kevin Spacey mask, and he lists it down as Kevin Spacey. It should come with that mask and like the lyrics to that song. It's just like, my God.
That meme was my favourite for so long. I'm so
You know what? Same. Like, I discovered that song and listened to that song in college purely because of that meme, and it made me so sad when he turned out to be, you know, what he is. So, you know,
Rip.
beautiful morning,
Yeah.
but not for Kevin Spacey. So, because he's unemployed. So, Baby Driver, where are we up to?
What would be like your killer tracks? What would be your like absolutely we're robbing the bank tracks?
I don't know. There's got to be like a really good one.
Back in Black.
Nice.
Oh man, I was thinking
That's
that.
a good one, man.
Oh, right. You know what? It would mine probably be "Paint It Black" by the Rolling Stones.
Ooh,
only because
that's a good one.
You just imagine like. You just listen to the beginning, like do no 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 no, and you're just getting all ready to get out of the cars. You got your mask. You like pull your mask down. It's like diddle-noon, diddle-noon. It's like and at that bit moment, you'd kick the doors in. You're like like that. It'd be beautiful.
But you haven't thought about it much, have you, Joe?
No.
I was just about to say.
Rob a bank? What are you on about?
He's tucking away masks like right now.
Yeah, just,
Oh yeah. What was that time in work, Sam, when there was like a thingy? I was talking to you and Kate about the Ninjago masks, and I said about robbing a bank with them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Terrifying.
You had like, swear you had some sort of plan. Like it was way too in detail.
I'm just gonna disappear one day, and then you're gonna see me on the news being like, "You robbed a bank of whatever." Like the real reason I moved to Manchester or something this whole time.
You're planning a heist.
Like it's a crazy. Like you're just on the news surrounded by like 12 cops with guns. It's like a really intense.
Just an Ninjago mask.
Yeah. You know we're
they're like
joking
the
about
foam
this,
swords
but...
as well. Just like, nah, you'll never take me. I've got like a sword of fire, mate. Come at me.
I'd love to see that CCTV footage.
Oh,
You've seen
man.
this man.
Those Ninjago things, just the things that we sell.
Mate, the Lego Movie flail, that would do enough damage.
Oh yeah.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, I wouldn't test
fucking
someone who had one of
thingies
them.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. I'll just go in with one of those, those plastic stop signs that we had as the shield. I'll just go in with one of them.
Never stop stopping.
Never stop stopping.
But yeah, and I'll do all that while listening to Paint It Black. That is the answer to my question.
Why not? Everything is awesome, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
Fake
I mean,
fan.
to be fair, I think I'd probably pick like Battle Without Honor or Humility for a very similar reason.
Oh, okay.
From Kill Bill.
That's quite good.
So like as you kick down the doors, it's like bow, bow.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes. Like, I kind of want to rob a bank now just so you can actually.
Whoa!
I mean, I'm not
I
going
think
to.
we just found Exhibit A, Your Honor.
We can't air this now. Oh, we're all involved.
Like, you're gonna release this like next Sunday, and then when we're filming like next week's episode, we're gonna get halfway through, and the SWAT are gonna come through the door and just take me out, and then it's just gonna like a SWAT guy appears like and turns the camera off,
Sits down, takes off his helmet and mask, and just joins in the conversation.
Yeah, just sits
in your
in like
place.
Discussing, guys.
Joe's preoccupied.
Okay.
My name's John. I work for the SWAT team. What we're talking about here now?
What were we watching?
Just gets up on his phone and watches it.
It's like when
sits down on my couch, watches it on Netflix. You know what I mean? While we're doing it.
It's like when it's like when Homer tries to jump in the U2 concert, and then they take him away, and they're like, "Don't worry, folks, he'll be just fine." And you're in the background getting beaten up.
Yeah. You just could see in the reflection of like my window or something, with like, but batons like that. Oh man. Oh, and then that's where it gets revealed that I did actually rob the bank. Boom, plot twist.
Plot twist, incredible.
Whole time.
God. And obviously we learned that in this place, time is completely different because he thinks he's only gone for like 2 minutes, but Barbara's like, you were literally gone for 2 hours. So that's really interesting. I like the idea of this random world. But I did a bit of research because I was like, what the hell is this place? This makes no sense. Apparently you basically have to stay in one place for 125 years.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole idea. So that's why you can't leave.
Just purgatory.
Yeah, which I find really interesting. Like, I hope I die in a nice place.
If you were to die right in the house, you have to stay there for 125 years. Could you just periodically just take hops to the sand place where time moves more quickly, and then just hop back again?
Interesting shout.
That way you could like live.
Did you just cheat the world?
I don't know how the maths works, but if he was 2 minutes 2 hour ratio, minute to an hour, you could spend a whole day in 24 minutes, just under half an hour, right?
Ah.
And then that's 3,000 and something days you've got to spend. Just spend 3,000 minutes, which is what? That's something maths. I don't know.
I say I'm awful at maths. I'm letting you take this one.
Currently, as we record, we've had 1,000 minutes of our show watched. So, all of you who have done that,
all you have to do,
if you can do that by triple, dodging sandworms, time in purgatory
completed,
gone.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Excited.
Get on that ghost web. Watch us.
When Jacob, when you suggested that then, and you were like, say like you thought, what if you do it this way? And we're all like, oh yeah, maybe. I just imagined, the thing that popped into my head was, I imagined all the people or entities or whatever who like control death. They're just constantly watching everyone, ready for people to die. But they saw you say that, and then they were all just looking at each other like that, like, oh my god. And then I imagined one of them just, you know that scene in Revenge of the Sith when Mace Windu's putting the lightsaber, and he's like, he's too dangerous to be kept alive. And that's what I imagined them doing when you've like cracked their code. And they're all conspiring
Holy
to
shit,
like
is
come
Jacob
get
about to
you.
drop down dead?
I'm gonna meet a really untimely death all of a sudden, aren't I?
You're gonna start like
Shit.
seeing the Grim Reaper around, and he's just watching you like that, and like.
Can you imagine if you just went really stiff and just died?
Yeah.
I want like
Episode over.
everybody, you must watch until the end for live actual death.
You know what I want? I don't even want him to just die. I want like the Grim Reaper to show up and just in
Alright,
the door
so
in the background.
It is.
No, I want the door in the background. Like, do you know that gif of Big Bird just kicking the door in and the door just falling off its hinges? I want the Grim Reaper to do that and him just turn around and be like that, and he'd be like, just touch him and he's dead, leave. Don't even take the body or anything, so.
I'm gonna be on edge for the rest of the episode now.
Stick
Shit,
around
I'm
for
not
that
gonna
at the end,
sleep.
you know what I mean?
Shit, brilliant. In keeping with the theme of it being October and spooky month, I thought I'd pick something that's more
Spooky season. Spooky
spooky
season.
season even.
Spooky season.
Of course. Gotta get that alliteration in there. Yeah, so this is something, it's not a horror movie, but it does involve some scary stuff. There's a bit of scaring going on, a couple of monsters and things. And I think this will be the first animated film we've looked at.
Ooh.
It's gonna be Monsters, Inc.
Oh no, as soon as you said like
Amazing.
Monsters, I was like, oh my god, is he going to say Monsters Inc?
We
I
can
know
bring
you
out the
did.
Mike Wazowski memes. I'm so excited.
Man.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Oh,
Monsters, Inc.
Incredible.
next week.
Fab. Looking
Incredible.
forward to
I
it.
love Monsters Inc.
That's a great movie.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I
same.
love the theme. I love the theme. Just like the really loud version of it as well. That's how we'll start next week. Like. That's how we're gonna start next week. Just saying.
I'm in. When
I'm
they
a little
get
bit
banished,
confused, but
is that where they see the Yeti?
That is.
Yes.
Welcome
yes.
to the Himalayas. Yeah,
I
okay,
love
good.
that bit. You know, I love that
Love
bit so
it.
much.
You can get his snow cones in California now. Not even joking. I need
read
to
about
try
that,
11
actually,
snow
yeah.
cones.
Where does he get the yellow snow cones from?
Wow.
Oh no.
well, he says Mike looks at it and goes, "That's weird. It's yellow snow," but without saying, "Oh look, it's yellow snow," he goes, "Oh no, it's lemon." And you're like, "How have you managed that?"
No one's interested.
Oh well.
It was so rank.
And thankfully, Mike made it back at record time.
Somehow.
He just does. He probably like tucked his arms and legs and just rolled down the hill.
Pretended to be a snowman.
Yeah. But the song that they're singing, that John Goodman and Billy Crystal are singing, is just like a slightly slower version of the song from the start,
Yeah.
which is quite nice. It's like it's still all the same thing. It's the same melodies. For the longest time, I thought Shrek was Disney because there were all those copyright-free characters they had in there.
Yeah.
Pinocchio and all the fairy tale ones. I
Yeah.
was like, how is this not a Disney film? But no, Shrek beat off. No.
What?
No.
Hey!
He did Shrek. No.
That's not the film I want to see.
Definitely not.
I honestly think that like all the people who worked there, like there's no way that, I mean, unless it's like when you're working like an oil rig and you just go for like 6 months. But then that's the thing though. Does it depend where it is, depending on time, or is there like a universal time? Because me and my mates once worked out
Don't know.
that even though
brain at,
Luke
like,
and
what,
Leia,
10?
yeah, even though Luke and Leia, right, are the same age on our planet, he's actually like 22 and she's like 19 because Alderaan's like day and night cycle or whatever is the same as here, whereas Tatooine, or I can never say it right,
Tatooine.
is different. It's shorter, which means he's 22 or something like that. So, fun fact for you.
Well, you know.
And then every single time I tell someone that, they always have the same face that all three of you just had then when I told you. So they're just kind of like, do you have this much time on your hands?
You nerd.
Like, honestly. And I'm like, yes, I do. I worked it out. It was in college when
It's
I
this
should have been
realization that now that I know that, I've lost some fond family memory. My brain has had to make the space
Yeah,
to
exactly.
withhold that information.
Exactly, yeah.
My childhood cat, gone.
The Shining, I have this. It's because of this book that I decided I do not like Stephen King, because I wanted to read it and I've tried and I've failed multiple times. I can't do it. Like I've come to the conclusion I just don't like him. Like I've tried to read so many of his books, I never finished a single one. And like, oh my god, he just talks too much. You know what I mean?
I love how
So
it's a written
much-
piece
yeah.
of paper, but he talks too much.
Yes. Like I can just, you just go through your work, Stephen, and just take stuff out. You don't need all this. Like honestly, like if Stephen, if you're watching, good job on becoming like crazy famous.
If
or
you're
whatever.
watching, hi.
But I'm sorry, man, too much detail. Like it's a bold statement, I know, because people like Stephen King, but the man waffles. I can't stand it. Oh. In the book is 447 pages long, and
It's quite tame for
like
King.
well, yeah, that's what it is. Before have you seen it? It's about this big. It's huge. Like I put it down on the table and go like that. It's horrible. But like, has anyone ever heard about the conspiracies in this film? I mean, obviously this film has like a shit ton of conspiracies or whatever. But I'm talking about the moon landing one. Has anyone ever read anything about the weird? Yeah,
I have heard about
Very
this.
vaguely, yeah. I do know
Yeah.
Kubrick's supposed to be responsible for faking the moon landing, and
yeah. So everyone always says that this film is his apology for faking the moon landing, and I mean.
All
I don't
because
know
of a
quite-
jumper. It's like
It's because of that jumper, that Apollo 11 jumper.
Oh, is that it?
Oh, man.
I know, this is the other thing as well. The other thing that they say is, because apparently the distance between Earth and the moon is like 237,000 miles. And I googled it, and it isn't. That's not the number. I mean, I'm not, like, I don't do space stuff or whatever the hell you call it. I can't remember what you call it, astrology or whatever.
Astrology,
Oh,
yeah.
that's exactly it, yeah? Okay. Well, I'm not one of those people. So, I mean, I don't know if
Astronomy,
Google's right.
not astrology.
Astronomy.
Astrology is like
Astrology,
signs
what's that
and
one?
stuff.
Astronomy's just stars and shit, isn't it?
Oh, well, the moon.
We were close.
Space, space shit. You're not an astronaut.
Space, yeah, right, yeah.
There
So
you go.
space shit, basically. So I did a quick Google, and it's like 300-something thousand miles or whatever. So I was like, well, it's obviously not right then, is it, dickheads?
Do you know what they would say,
But,
though? These people, they would
go on.
tell you that that's just a number invented by NASA in order to cover
Probably,
up
yeah.
Kubrick's apology.
It's literally like, it's just, it's so... I mean, like I said, I don't do space stuff, so I don't know the actual number. But I mean, the distance between the number I found and the number of the 237, it was so massive that there's no way. And they couldn't be like, oh, well, the moon was closer in the 80s. Was it? I don't think it was.
I mean, it probably was, but not by that much.
Yeah, but not by like
100,000
over 100,000
miles.
Like, just imagine living in the 80s, the moon was just huge in the sky. Like, whoa! Like, man. But yeah, so that was all the kind of the stuff about the book. So in classic In classic Stephen King fashion, I've waffled on about random crap that no one cares about. So let's just get into the film.
Love that.
We get Jack, and there's that scene where Wendy's like waking him up with breakfast, and I think even at this point he's acting pretty normal.
Yeah,
I don't know. He dips his bacon in that egg for a long time.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. He's just like, yeah, I'll give you that
Do you
one.
know what? I tell you, it's like, stop.
The hotel has quite the influence on him in that scene. I know what you mean. He's limping. He's limping at this point, isn't he? No, not the bat.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
axe. He's like, oh, Danny boy! And like, I don't know if anyone's ever seen, there's an episode of South Park where Randy buys a Blockbuster, and the joke throughout the whole episode is like, no one goes to Blockbuster, and there's ghosts in it, and he's like, oh, I get it, there's ghosts because it's old and no one goes to Blockbuster, and it becomes The Shining, and there's a bit where he gets like an axe.
You alright, man?
It's just banged on the wall. No, there's a bit where he gets like an axe, and he's like,
You don't want to talk now.
he's walking through, and
Get a noise complaint.
but yeah, go.
No,
You had a really
emergency.
overdramatic.
My neighbour won't fucking stop talking about The Shining.
Sam, can you edit in like a really loud like thumping noise, so it's like less like what's going on there?
Well, I thought you were
It's
going to
like
say
putting
something.
like a jump scare in the podcast. It's like,
Yes.
boom!
Just as we're talking about jump scares.
Oh, that's amazing. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the South Park, and they do it, and he's running through the corridors, and he's like, stand. Yeah, there was that. That was the whole thing of it.
So it looks not that great, but maybe in like the 80s something they did, it looked okay. I don't know, but who knows?
Are you actually? You seem a little bit shaken by those knocks, Joe. Are you okay?
He's really quiet
It's
now.
not just that he's
like,
quiet. He's
like-
like all the energy's going. He's like, oh my god.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
Shining,
go.
like.
No one's
Your
next door.
neighbour's gonna start
Door.
coming through with an axe. Like,
Oh no, I laughed too loud. Oh man.
At the end, it was like, alright, the city's fucked. Just fuck everything else. Fuck the public transport. We don't need them. Cranes, nah, get them going. I like that.
even where he's standing, which is on a train line, which means they've got to like completely divert all the trains now through Godzilla's legs.
Yeah. In fact, the first two they used were like bullet trains as well, which are
Yeah.
very expensive trains. It's not even they just used some freight liners and just put some C4 on them. Oh no, they're super comfy, rapid bullet trains. Fuck it. Go on then.
Imagine like Northern Rail just like shitting some bombs.
They won't be able to do it. Because
this just wouldn't show up.
Godzilla would have walked off.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit, I'm going back.
I can imagine if like this was set in England and like you say like you got the Northern Rail or whatever, it would just people in like say it happened in London and we were all we were just waiting for our trains at like Victoria or Piccadilly or something. And then like we'd all just it'd be like an announcement, be like, "Oh, Northern Rail would like to apologise for this. Oh, it's been cancelled. There's been an incident in London with a massive fucking sea monster." Everyone would be looking at the phone, like, "Oh fuck me, when's my next train, man?" No
Virgin
one would
Trains.
be asked about. Literally, yeah, but like everyone would be like,
Virgin Trains would like to
no.
apologise. The government has put a bomb on the London Euston train.
You guys can stay on
get
if
the
you
ones
want.
where it's please stand away from the platform. This one is not stopping. I feel like it could have been one of those. Just, is that? Just a big black ball.
You'd be like, glad I didn't get on that one.
I feel like no one would be asked by it like at all. They'd be more asked about the fact that the train's just
Yeah,
not
the Brits
there.
would take it a
they'd
different
be
way.
more pissed off that it's delayed than the giant sea monster in London. Yeah.
Yeah, they actually would.
Oh god.
Man.
British
Imagine
Godzilla,
trying to
let's
to
see
London
it.
as well. So I was wondered about this as well, right? If this was real life, right? I was going into London, and there was a sea monster showed up. I would again be more asked about the fact that I could now have to cancel my trip to London than I would that there's a sea monster.
No money back
attacking
either.
London. I'd be like, do I get a refund? Because like
One of those.
London's not an expensive trip. No, it's not a cheap trip. I mean, you know what I mean?
Like, this
if you
is not
book
my fault. This is an act of God. Like,
literally, like it's like when I went, I booked like 3 months in advance, and it was like 60 quid just for a return ticket. I want that money back if a sea monster's attacking the city. You know what I mean?
Over 60 quid. I mean, it's you have a choice of, even if you didn't get that back, they could be nuking London. No,
Mate,
mate.
You know what? I'd rather just go into London.
I genuinely have
if
this
I'm not
image
getting
of
that
Joe
money back.
just
Get me there.
outside of London, like it's all destroyed. Like, come on.
I just go into the rubble and just get my 60 quid worth out of like games and stuff or whatever. Like,
You'd be like picking people's pockets because the people have been like impaled by falling rubble.
stubborn tourists crushed by Godzilla because of their refusal to leave.
The picture on the paper would just be a picture of me, and it'd be like moments before like Godzilla steps on me, and it's me with like just like someone's wallet, and just be being like that to the camera. And then like, the thing, it was like moments later he was crushed or something.
Massive foot in the upper third.
Literally,
Yeah.
it would. You know, it'd be on one of those like things you see on those websites where it's like top 20 pictures that taken just before disaster or something like that. It'd be on one of them.
Steve-O proves he is even more of a see you next Tuesday. He's like, I'm grieving here, like, da-da-da, and he's just stealing his crack.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. It was the actually.
Yeah.
He pulls a tin out from yeah.
And,
I
like,
didn't
right,
even notice.
is
Oh my god.
Is this like a genuine druggy thing? Because like people that I used to go to school with and anyone that I've met who does any sort of illegal substance, it's always in one of these little cough sweet tins.
Maybe it's like part of like the things,
It's a
like
convenience thing, I guess. Because it's not like
Maybe.
they sell. Oh, definitely not illegal drugs. Little cough sweet tin. So they
That's
just use
where
cough
I
sweet
would keep
tins.
my drugs, to be fair.
Yes.
I mean, I think I'd want to be like proper imaginative with it. Like I'd find like some crazy unnecessary hiding place where I'd have to press a button on one side of the room and it opens like a secret door on the other side of the room, which
You
reveals
don't
like a
carry that
lever.
around with you.
Oh yeah, okay, fair
Like your
enough.
whole bedroom in your back pocket, can you?
I'll do something else then. I'll have like in my bag. It'll just be a bag, but then you press a button on the bottom and then it opens a thing in the back, and then you pull down a lever, and then I gotta go to like a certain lamp on a certain street, and then I've just got like a tiny bit of weed in it or something.
You're definitely a crack dealer.
And then if I had crack, I'd just keep it in my pocket. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even.
I don't think you quite grasp the idea of an addict, Joe.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
I mean,
Definitely
I'm pretty
not,
sure they're not going to go through all of that. They're just going to have it in a little cough sweet tin in their back pocket.
See, this is the thing, though, right? I don't have one of those in my house. So, if I had one of those, it would be weird. You know what I mean? I don't know. If I saw that in someone's house, I'd be like, that's definitely a crack tin or something like that.
It's like the biscuit, the biscuit box at your grandma's. And if you open it and there's biscuits in, something's wrong because actually there's knitting stuff in there.
Literally, yeah. In there. See, it's just. I mean, I said that I don't have one of those in my house. I know that my nan has tins like that in my house, so I'm not gonna go into her house and be like, "Oh, that's a crack tin." My nan's.
Maybe.
When I does
if you go over at any point, please can you record yourself opening said crack tin?
All the tins.
Yeah, but then what if there's actually crack in there? What do I do? To report her or what? It's my nan. I don't want to.
You just close it and pretend you haven't seen it. Surely.
Yeah,
but my nan's a crack dealer.
Oh man. Oh, what if she's actually the dealer? Oh, this is getting too real.
I'm sure your nan is fine.
It's getting too real. What she grows in a loft. I've never been in my nan's loft.
Weren't you telling me that she's got loads of money? This is where it's coming from, Joe.
There you go. That's it. I've never. There's part like literally. I've never been in my nan's loft, so could have been in there. Could be in there.
Who knows?
She always told me that it was unstable floor, but I'm just saying.
The more you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, my nan, a crack dealer or whatever. Like, so Free Fire.
Yeah. Anyway, so we have this whole situation with the snipers shooting people, and then Howard who is the sniper, is just about to give it away. And in classic movie style, Sam's dying here.
God, Joe, you've killed him.
Wait, you're still laughing at my...
I think it was your shitty segue.
I'm going to go over here to have some food.
It's absolutely...
Well, while he's laughing, I'm going to have a better sandwich.
You've still got that fucking...
I've only eaten half of it. I've just got a fucking sandwich next to me here, just staring me in the face.
What kind of sandwich is it?
Chicken and bacon lettuce.
You have to check by opening your sandwich.
Yeah. Oh no, it's in a Tesco thing. It's a Tesco meal deal, so...
You're eating it in a minute, and you don't know what's in the sandwich.
I bought it like an hour ago, I can't remember.
It's in your mouth, Joe.
You don't know what's in it.
Now I'm gonna wee.
Oh no. My jaws clicked while I'm laughing while I'm eating. Oh, I'm in so much pain. Oh man. It's fine, I'll just spend the rest of the episode like this.
I'm gonna like...
I presume that's because it's cold, right?
Yeah, it's not even that cold anymore though, that's the problem.
I'm just laughing at Sam.
Right.
Every now and again he just wheezes and I can't.
The wheeze.
As far as timing goes, it was like right on when like Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill was on the rise and Channing Tatum was like peak popularity. It was like such a well-timed movie. So I'm not surprised that people.
Well,
and it's kind of like,
making this.
It's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like the Hot Fuzz version of the like American Bro dude. It's actually smart and a well-made movie, but it's masquerading as being like this bro dude film. So everyone went to see it because it feels more accessible.
Yeah, I agree.
That's fair.
All right, Joe.
What have you done, Joe? Uh-oh.
Have you been recording at all?
Yeah, but I love the bit where they're like rekindling the friendship in the mirror, and he does something, and Channing Tatum just reach over. He's like, "Oh, your shotgun's hanging down so too low. Let me just get that for you." And it's amazing. I want to be in the position where like I can just say be like really wholesome with my mate and just go, oh, let me fix your shotgun for you. It's a bit low. Just come here. Oh, your holster's a bit loose. Don't worry about it, man. I got it.
And then they have to do more chores as well before finishing getting ready.
Yeah, exactly.
How early do they prep for prom? That
Oh yeah, I am prom, man.
And then still have time to like take out the trash, mow the lawn, and then go. Like they were getting ready early.
See, you say that as like I got ready for prom like probably half an hour before I left.
I got ready the day
too,
before.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow. Okay.
Because we have to fake tan.
Oh, I suppose,
So everyone would be
I didn't
coming in
have
on
to,
like
but-
the day before, like, you got my fake tan.
No, I was like thinking, I went and got my suit like the week before, and then that was it. And it was like, oh man, I should probably I should probably get to my mates. Nah, I've got enough time to finish this game on COD. It's fine. And then like my mum came in, she's like, you got to go in at half an hour. I was like, oh, but mum, I'm still playing. You know, I'm just like, come on, let me just finish this game, man. But I wasn't playing COD. I didn't used to play COD. I don't know why I said COD. I was probably playing like Red Dead or something like that. I don't know. Fallout 3.
He's definitely playing COD.
Yeah, I know. Oh man. Ugh.
Is this where we flash up a picture of our prom photo? So that everyone can see.
Oh man, if everyone sends me one, I'll do it.
Yeah, man.
Agreed.
Oh, the tie I had for
I would have
prom.
thought what you guys look like.
Nah, the tie I had
A
for
bit
prom was
younger.
well minging. I had the same hairstyle as I do now, just probably, less receded hairline.
I had more of a fringe. That was
Okay.
it.
That's
That's literally it.
Honestly, I
pretty
don't
much the
think I
same.
did
Because
my
I'd let
hair
it
at all.
fall like all like this. Oh, there we are.
Oh,
that's
did
it.
you have one of those? Did you
That's
have one
it.
of those thingy one of those hairdos that went like? And it was all like it looked like a Lego hairdo where it was like one big piece.
I had a Lego
Yeah.
hairdo. And I thought it was really cool because occasionally if I got mad at school, I'd be like, and I'd cover one eye.
walking down the corridor like, oh my god, like that scene from Spider-Man 3 where he's really angry in the alleyway, and he's like, oh no, oh I'm so angry. Oh.
I was black suit Tobey Maguire. Yes, that was
Love
me.
that.
See, if you were that though, I can imagine you when you're not angry going down the corridor like, and then doing like that as you're coming out like your classroom and stuff like that.
So that brings us to our most important moment of the show, which is finding out what we're going to be watching next week. And guess when I remembered that it's my turn?
Halfway through this episode.
5 minutes ago.
It was an hour ago.
Nice.
Go on then.
So I had a think, and I remember seeing some bizarre stuff about a movie that I'd never even considered as something any of us should really care about. So I want to give it a watch. I want to give it a rewatch and a look. We're going to be watching Digimon the movie.
I don't even know what that is.
Neither do I.
Well, sorry, you don't know what Digimon is?
I probably do, but it's not.
Yeah, I
popping to
really
mind
don't know
right
what-
now.
Maybe when I see it, but
It's like Pokemon, but not Pokemon.
Yeah, it's
God.
knockoff Pokemon.
Wow.
Okay.
oh,
Right. Okay. This is a weird fucking movie, right? It's a weird fucking movie, and I don't want anyone to do any like research into production. Just watch the movie.
And
Don't
we'll
watch the
talk.
TV show. You don't need to. You do not need to. Just watch the movie. It's not a good movie.
right.
Why have you done this to us, Sam?
Yeah.
Where did you find this? Is this something
punishment is
that's
this?
accessible to
This
us?
is a movie that I watched as a kid, right? And about a month or so ago, I learned some very bizarre things about it, and it made a lot of it make a lot of sense, and I want
Oh.
to share that with the world. So
Okay.
Don't worry,
Everyone
guys.
watch-
I'm after.
everyone watch Digimon the movie. I
Okay.
apologize.
Okay.
Brilliant.
I mean, this
Wow.
might take the bottom spot. This might take the bottom spot.
Well, we need a.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Wait, what currently is at the bottom spot? Is
Bad
it?
boys.
Thinking
Bad
Boys.
Boys. Bad Boys.
Wait, so-
number 11.
Are we on 11 now?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do we have a
Number-
top 10?
Number 10. Number 10.
Whoa.
Number 10 brrr, is Batman Forever. Then Free Fire.
Good
Yeah.
film.
Then
Sad?
Free Fire, Vertigo, Shin Godzilla, The Shining, Memento, Beetlejuice, Monsters Inc., 21 Jump Street, and Baby Driver.
Nice. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Nice and eclectic.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow.
Good. Okay,
10,
I'm glad
huh?
I've severely
Digimon.
disappointed everyone.
What were you expecting our reactions to be?
Oh, I didn't expect it to be good.
No. Oh god, it's gonna be a pain in the ass trying to find this film, isn't it? Like, to watch it.
No, because it has been like distributed several times onto like various different DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff. Like, it's fine.
Don't think I'm forking out money for it.
No.
Someone
I'm
has
not
to bite the
saying-
bullet and
I'm not saying
Take
buy
one or
it.
two.
I'm just saying it won't be hard to find.
Funny.
Fair
Amazing.
Okay.
wow,
Well, there we
thanks
go.
for
That
I'm gonna have to have that in my search history now.
It's not that bad. Oh my god. I didn't ask you to watch like fucking MILF Teacher 7, did I? Like,
Be less embarrassing having that in
I'm
your
not
fucking
saying let's
search
review
history.
porn. Like,
Oh man.
It could be.
I'm
Can I say, I googled what Digimon is, and the first, like, you know when it says people also ask or
Yeah.
Google, the third one down is Digimon. No, the second one down, sorry, is Digimon a rip-off Pokemon? So I'm excited to see what this has to offer.
Ooh.
And we're also joined this week by Patamon. Everybody say hello to Patamon.
I don't remember you, but hi.
Hello.
I'm the mascot from a cynical anime. Okay, Patamon will be joining us for as long as he can possibly stay on my shoulder.
Well, that's not long.
That's over.
Do we all like the Digimon theme?
Is it the
Yes.
No.
That's tall.
It's been stuck in my head all day.
So Kari and TK are going to the US to visit Mimi, who was the girl in Hawaii.
I was going to say, who
Named
was
it.
she? She was very kind of like in the background.
So in the show, she was the really posh, snobby. She was Muffy from Arthur. You've watched Arthur?
Oh
Yes.
no!
I
Don't
remember
God, tell me
Arthur.
about it.
Jacob, you've watched Arthur.
I had no idea which one Muffy was.
Everybody,
Muffy was
but
the
Was
rich
it Red
kid.
Jumper?
No,
got
that
a
was
particular point of view.
no, that was
And I say,
Francine.
hey,
Muffy was the one in the pink dress.
what a
Muffy the monkey.
day.
Oh, with the...
Pigtails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon they call them pigtails.
Monkey tails. I don't know.
Oh, 'cause
Who's a
if-
monkey?
oh, do they have pigs in the
Right.
Arthur universe?
Here's a weird thing about Arthur is all of them have names that match their animal. Arthur the aardvark, Buster the bunny, Brain the bear, right? Muffy the monkey. Francine is also a monkey. But they're not
Maybe.
called funkies either, right?
Maybe there's a type of monkey that begins with an F.
You're the animal boy. Let us know.
I'm gonna Google.
Wait, right, Jacob. I want you to explain something to me really quick. Right, we're talking about shows about talking animals that
Right.
make no sense. Right. I want someone to explain to me why in an episode of Peppa Pig they go to the fucking zoo. Explain that to me. I don't get it.
I mean,
It doesn't make sense.
it's the same as like it raining in SpongeBob.
No, but they make a joke. Isn't there that bit where they've got a fire or something, and he's like, "Oh, why have we got a fire in the ocean?" and it just goes out. That's making fun of it. They take it so seriously in Peppa Pig.
So are they just like the unevolved slave versions? Like,
No, that's what I mean. It's really weird. The worst part is like,
Arthur's got a pet dog, but one of his friends is a dog.
exactly.
Same with Goofy and Pluto.
Goofy and Pluto?
Yeah.
Oh no, don't. This is so weird. I don't understand. It's like, this is the other thing as well. Apparently, I've been informed there's an episode of Peppa Pig where she meets the Queen, and the Queen's human.
What?
Human. She's human. I don't understand.
I think Joe's going through an existential crisis.
I don't get it.
You're just really, really tired, Joe. Is that what it is?
How does this world exist? That's what I want to know.
Is there any monkeys called with F? Start with the letter F, Jacob. F the monkey.
Don't.
Funky.
No. Currently, no. I was
And are you
curious to
still
see.
recording? Did the app break?
We're still recording. It's okay.
Nice.
But yeah, I was curious to see, because Arthur doesn't look like an aardvark, he looks like a bear.
No.
He's called an aardvark. I was wondering if Francine actually was a monkey, but she is actually a monkey.
She is a monkey, yeah.
So, what animal was Binky? What was he supposed to be?
He was a bulldog.
Was he?
Yeah, Binky was a bulldog.
Fucking bulldog's that?
Kind of aardvark is that? It's the Arthur universe. Get over it.
His head is the shape of a scrotum.
Two fucking big testicles. You're not wrong.
Yeah, bulldog.
You know,
Like
genuinely,
Binky
right?
the ballsack. That's what he is.
What the fuck?
You know that in the Arthur universe, when they go to high school, that is what they call it. Where's Binky the ballsack?
And he goes into the drugstore, but just before he walks in, Mr. Potter goes past in his car. It's a hearse, let's be honest. It's so creepy.
Yeah.
Like from the get-go, he's painted as like this scary looming figure, and I like a bit mean.
He's got HP on the side of his car because he's such a big Harry Potter fan.
I was just about to say because
Yes.
it's Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think it's
Or just
Henry.
really likes brown sauce.
Oh, that.
Maybe. You know what? I really like brown sauce.
Brown sauce is good, isn't it? Underrated
It is,
sauce, brown
yeah.
sauce.
Maybe like a
He
pulse
tried
of
it
it.
properly, you know.
What?
I've never
Oh.
tried it.
You never tried.
Whenever someone says,
never
do you want
tried
brown
brown
sauce?
sauce?
I'm like, yeah, but I know I like red, which is just ketchup. Why do they call... You know when you go and get like a bacon something or other, and they say, oh, do you want red or brown sauce on it? And I go, red sauce is just ketchup. Call it ketchup.
I am more
But yeah-
offended by the fact that, Amelia, you have somehow lived in this country for 20 years without having brown sauce ever.
Nope.
What have you been doing?
Once.
I want to know.
Fussy child.
But the thing that I want to know is, how have you eaten anything that's like sausage bacon related in the
Without
morning?
brown
Literally,
sauce.
I feel
Without
so
brown sauce.
judged whenever I get like a bacon sandwich or something from like Costa or anywhere, and they're like, "Do you want sauce?" I'm like, "No, thanks." They look at me like,
Yeah, I used to work in Greg's.
I
I
feel
was
like
one of the
I'm
people who
judging
looked
you.
at you that way.
I feel like I'm judging you because your example of where to get a bacon sandwich from was
Costa.
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 "Because that's always the
Who
closest."
does that?
Well, Greg's one stops at like 10 o'clock. Fuck you, Joe, and your 10 o'clock sandwiches. Do you want me to
Bad.
make it worse?
Bad.
I don't even have
Oh,
gravy
God.
on my roast dinner.
Oh Jesus!
What?
I'm
Listen,
not a fan of
Exile,
sauces.
are you allowed to be British at this point? I'm sorry.
Not really.
Yeah,
Amelia's not allowed to vote in this.
Yeah, you're allowed.
She's not a British citizen.
No, clearly you're not.
When you turn up at the polls, they give you like a breathalyzer, but it's specifically for like gravy and brown sauce.
Oh my god,
I
I've
can
never
just imagine it like her doing it and it beeping and all the women just looking down like whispering to each other like, I don't think she has any brown sauce. It's like sorry, Miss Hendricks, you can't come in. You're gonna have to. Sorry. It's like, and then as you're walking away, fucking Asian brown sauce. Oh god, what was that? No, I'm not impassioned. Bad. Have some. Got
thing
some
is
right
though,
now.
like I've kind of had that happen in the sense that like when I went round to Zach's nan's for the first time, she made us a roast dinner. She's like, do you want any gravy? And I was like, no. And obviously they're northern, and they just all looked at me like. I was just sat there like, oh my god. So I'm kind of used to it.
That, oh, obviously they're northern, as if Birmingham
must
is
drink
exactly down south.
No,
somewhere,
but like,
Yeah.
no, but like, we're not obsessed with gravy. Like the West Midlands
obsessed
aren't
with
as
gravy.
obsessed with gravy as you lot are. Like it's insane.
Right, I know. I was
Don't
informed
bunch me in
once.
with this lot.
No, not you. You're from Nottingham. You're a posh boy.
Right, no. See, I was
Hardly
informed once
posh,
though
but
that like down south they don't have when you go to the chippy, they don't really have like gravy and chips.
it's
that
mostly
just
curry
the-
sauce.
Yeah, I was just about to
See,
say.
that's
we're
what they
talking curry
said.
sauce.
It's mostly because that's so weird. That's so weird. No, don't do
If
that.
you're getting like sausage and chips, the go-to is gravy. They'll say sausage and chips gravy. That's always an option. But if it's just
That's so
chips, they're more like, yeah, the gravy's fine. But if they say, "Oh, do you want curry sauce?" before they ask if you want gravy,
That's so weird. Like you'd get weird looks if you just got curry sauce on your chips. Like
It's nice though, curry sauce. And
it's
chips.
alright.
It is nice, yeah, but like it's
Gravy's
not
better.
the norm.
Gravy
Like
is
I don't know
better, yeah.
anyone who gets curry sauce on the chips. Just curry sauce.
I
Like,
did once because the chippy I went to ran out of gravy.
I mean, that's fair enough. That's fine. In that
It
situation,
was fine,
I suppose.
but I amped myself up for gravy. I was like, oh, I'll have cheesy chips and gravy, please. And they went,
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
got any
Oh,
gravy. And I was like,
bad.
Thanks for joining us on the Outtakes Chippy Podcast.
What are our orders? Do you know what I find weird?
Well, we're going to go through every chippy in Britain and rank them objectively best to worst.
You know what? That wouldn't even be a
There's
bad.
spin-off.
Like, I would do that. Yeah.
oh, do it.
I'd do that, man. Haydock Supper Bar represent. That's my number 4. Been going there since I was
Genuinely could
born.
do that, you know.
Okay.
Can we call it It's a Wonderful Chippy, considering it started in this episode?
Hey.
Yes, we're gonna be doing it. Doing it. It is. It is a one. You get the certificate to put behind the counter and everything. Was it like an original poster as well from like when it came
Yes.
out?
So he collects
Bloody
like
hell.
original movie posters. It's crazy.
Cool. Mad.
Get into it. Honestly, get into it. Even the
into it.
modern day ones. It's insane. Like,
Does he have them like on the wall or like does he have them like in storage?
yeah, so he
Mad,
has like snap. Well, 50-50. He's got snap frames, and so he like changes it every now and again. I think the
Yeah.
most expensive one he's got is, you know, the Star Wars poster, which is like the first ever Star Wars posters they did. So the one that Jacob's got, that was done by a guy called Chantrell. That's still worth a shit ton of money. That's like 600 quid
Really?
worth of a poster.
Mad.
But
This
the
one's
one
not.
they
This one's
originally,
like
yeah, that was from your
7
campus
quid.
or something. The one that my dad's got has recently shot up in price to $4,000, and I'm just like, can you die so I can have it?
Wow. Ooh.
No, I am joking. So honestly, get
Mad.
into it. If you go to cinemas, ask if they have any posters, and just take them because it's worth it. You never know. So there you go.
Mad.
You're welcome.
I was going to try and eat my advent calendar chocolate, but I forgot how noisy advent calendars were.
Yeah, I know.
These are hard to get out.
I-
as well.
So noisy.
It's fine. I've been cutting the audio this whole time. Don't worry, Jacob.
Okay, good. Because this is...
He's still going.
Mate, it's
Don't
hard.
I know what else?
Speak while you do it. Look, I'm not a wizard.
Sorry. I'll pause. I'll demonstrate how noisy it is, right?
We know how noisy it is.
I wasn't talking
ASMR?
over that, so you can choose to either cut it and just
It's
insert
still-
some random noise, or you can keep it, you see. You can say, oh, look how
So
noisy it is, and then just have like a
thoughtful.
little fart noises or something. Oh, I'm doing it, I'm still talking and doing it, I'm sorry.
Oh no. Well, when you said that though, right? You said have a little fart noise. I can imagine you just going, see how noisy it is, and the fart noise is just like a like that, like nothing. So the noise goes,
Alright,
and that's it. Amazing. Oh man.
That's
you could
crazy.
do that, but also on the plus side, I got it, it's fine. Got
Right,
it.
doesn't it
Why
look
are you doing
weird?
that?
Why is the white... You didn't even look at it!
What
Did you
is
see
it?
how chunky the white chocolate is compared to the...
Ah.
Oh man.
Do you see what I mean? Yeah,
Wait,
okay.
what? What kind of calendar is it? What like brand?
Thornton's.
Orange.
Oh, nice. Mine's.
I didn't
What
buy
is
it, I
mine?
bought it. Shout out to my mum. Cheers, mum.
Shout out
Mad.
Jacob's mum.
Oh, my mom doesn't buy them for me anymore.
Hey,
so it's
Jacob's mum. Hey, Jacob's mum. How you doing?
fine. What's your mum's name, Jacob?
How you doing?
Right, no, enough of this. No,
Jacob, what's your
Hey,
mum's
Mrs.
name?
Latham.
no.
What's her name? I don't know what her
No,
name is.
We're stopping it. We're stopping
No,
it.
what is it? I want to know what it is.
Let's just keep Gloria, Linda,
Is it Gloria?
Betty,
I can guarantee you are not going to guess it.
What does it begin with?
Lauren.
Sheev,
Begins with a C.
Karen. Carol.
Caroline.
No.
Oh, that's my mum's name.
Is it a foreign name?
Nope.
Claudia.
Actually,
Cynthia.
it gets said more times around this time of year.
Christmas.
Carol.
No. Carol's a good guess, but it's not Carol.
Carol. Christine.
The person who made the name famous has it as her surname, but it's my mum's first name.
Christy?
Crimbo.
Christ.
Christ Latham.
It's not Christ.
That's what he's going to call his kid.
Calendar.
Think of a Christmas song,
Um,
like your go-to Christmas song.
Bing Crosby?
Mine's probably All I Want for Christmas. Mariah Carey.
Is it
Carey?
Carey.
Carey.
Is it Carey?
Carey.
Yes.
Carey.
There you go.
Carey
Is it
Latham.
Irish?
Oh, okay.
What?
Is it
Oh,
not
it just sounds
Carey?
Irish.
And no one's
Is it
told her
Carey?
that she's pronouncing it wrong.
No, it's definitely Carey. It's
Carey.
definitely Carey. Carey is wrong.
Carey. I like
Carey is
it.
right.
Carey. Does
Oh,
she get
okay,
annoyed
Jacob's
when...
mum.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so do people make, like, Mariah Carey jokes and she gets annoyed by it?
People get it wrong, or no, they just get her name wrong a lot.
Well, just because I know that it annoys my mum because whenever she's like, "Oh, my name's Caroline." What do you think of when you hear the name
Sweet
Caroline?
Sweet
Caroline.
Ba, ba,
Yeah, I know. She hates that song because of that exact reason.
Oh,
And my mate, I remember my mate. Whenever he comes to mine, he just comes in and sings that to her every single time, without fail. So you know.
Oh.
But yeah, there you go.
Hi,
Facts
all
about my mum.
Outtakes mums. How you
What's
doing?
everyone else's mum's called? We've known mine and Jacob's now, so we need to establish everyone else's mum's names.
Lynn. My
Lynn.
mum's
Sarah.
called Lynn.
Lynn and
Good
Sarah.
old
Aw.
Sarah, Lynn, Carolyn, and
Aw.
Carey.
The Outtakes
Aw.
Mums podcast.
We're going to go through every mum ever made.
Oh my god.
Oh, that sounds like
man.
a bad idea.
And they're walking home, and like I always remember the walk home scene as like so cute. There's a poster I really want that has them two stood looking at the moon, and he's like, "You want a moon? I'll throw a lasso around it and all this." I was like, "Oh my god, so
Yeah.
cute!" Totally forget that she basically gets butt ass naked, hides in a
I know,
bush,
yeah,
and
it's
he's like,
so weird.
"Why are you trying to get in this predicament often?"
Do you know what?
He's like-
Here's the thing, right? He's a massive perv for doing that. But I put it to all of you that in the exact same position, you wouldn't act the exact same way.
Yeah.
You would, though.
No, you
Jacob,
would.
in
You'd take the
particular
mickey out of it, wouldn't
Oh,
you?
what's that supposed to mean? Right.
Absolutely, you would be like, oh no, whatever am I going to do?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I
mean,
agree.
I mean, you're probably right, but I'd rather you didn't just assume it, you know.
Oh dear.
Sam, right. Have you had the same fucking pie this whole time and you're eating it? Like,
Is
you
it
know
egg
how in
custard?
some
Is
movies
it an
where
egg
they have like
custard?
continuity errors. Someone would take a bite and then it would cut away, and if they kick another, then they take the same bite
amount
again.
of
Yeah,
custard.
What is
the
it?
custard tart, isn't it?
it's a custard
Custard
tart.
tart.
listen.
Oh man, I
God's
love them.
greatest
You know.
creation. Custard
I love them
tart.
so much. They're beautiful.
Before.
Oh man, I had
Yeah,
them.
Zach
Oh
used them when
man,
they're
I
going
used
out
to get
for
them from me all the
Custard
time.
tarts are available, but often they're not as good.
Not spun.
They're amazing. Sell them in
Just-
Greg's. Yeah. That was good though. Yeah. So in case you want to go, just saying.
Oh my god.
I don't work for them
This is my
anymore.
last one though, which is
So
really
presumably
sad.
you've had more than one, because you take a bite, go off frame, and then you just pick up a different one, and then
He just got four, one with bites in the bites out
takes
of
one
them
bite of each.
on his desk, lined up. Amazing.
I'm so glad David didn't notice that, because I'd have probably found that very trippy.
What the cake? What the egg? The custard?
Yeah! Because like, I probably wouldn't have said anything, and I'd just been like,
Just looking at it like, where the fuck has he got this?
what the fuck?
Didn't he just eat that whole thing? I guess not.
Nah, there's a little bit left.
Watch, it'll reappear.
Yeah, he puts it down, then the whole one back.
I kind of want to do that for like an episode though. Get like a box, get like 24 of something, and then just eat it and finish it, and then be like, just appear
Like,
again
24?
for the whole. I don't know, so I don't run out.
Just have
I don't
like
know.
some apples.
No, because they think most things come in like 4s or 6s, don't they? And isn't 24 a multiple of 6? Yeah.
Yeah?
2, 6, 12, 18, 24. Yeah.
Why?
So
you chose 24 based on the availability of the number of things.
yeah.
you
So
get.
no, right. So if I was getting those, I'd get 6 packets.
Yes.
And if they came in something that came in 6s, I'd only need 4 packets. It could be 30. It could be 23. It doesn't
He's
have
right
to be
though, because a
24.
lot of things come in multiples of 6s.
See?
Jaffa
Choose 12.
cakes. Jaffa
Why
cakes
not
are
choose
12 in a
12?
pack.
Boom. There you go.
If you choose
2
12,
Yeah, exactly.
that's the
And
same.
you get 2 packs
that's
in a
multiple of
box.
4 and 6.
20. Right. Most things come in 24 as well. Jaffa cakes, 12 in each. You get 2 in a box, 24.
24
right
Jaffa
there.
cakes, yeah.
Boom. So, just saying.
As long as you understand your logic, that's fine. But I
Get
do
crisp.
not.
There's 6 in there. 6 packets of crisp. Or, if you get in the big packs, most of the time it's 24. So, just saying. I could have done marketing. You know what I mean? Like, I know my way around a Tesco.
Welcome to the Outtakes Snacks Podcast.
Honestly, we're starting a lot of subplots. I love it.
Every snack in the world history of
God.
mad.
Every confectionery item in the world.
Ooh, yes.
That we'd be like
God.
old if we finish that.
And very round.
Well, it's fine.
We'd be
Our kids can
voluptuous.
take over, it's
Voluptuous.
fine.
Voluptuous.
Hey!
You'd be rolling us into work each day.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Like
god.
Violet Beauregard. Speaking
Oh,
of
you know,
Violet,
I was just thinking that.
That's
Ayo!
not Violet. Violet is the squirrels.
Oh yeah, it is
because
right.
Violet,
It's right.
you're turning violet.
Please, Daddy.
No, that's
No,
Veruca
don't.
That's
Salt.
Veruca
That's
Salt,
Veruca
yeah.
Salts. Ah.
Veruca, that Veruca.
I haven't watched that film in ages.
Veruca, that war.
Who calls their kid that though, for real?
What?
Who calls their kid Veruca?
Yeah.
Pretty bad, that, isn't it?
People who want their kid to be bullied call their kid Veruca.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll let them fall into a fucking bin for nuts. You know. Guess. Isn't it like trash or something? I can't remember. In the Johnny Depp one, she comes out covered in
Johnny Depp
trash.
one, it's the nut hole.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't even mean for that.
Wow.
Was it children? Stop.
Nut hole. This is where you nut.
And then in the Gene Wilder one, isn't she a bad egg? Isn't that what happens?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, something like that.
She's
With
a
the
bad
golden
egg.
goose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh my god. It's
What's
on
better,
5.
eggs or nut holes? You vote both.
Comment down below. I don't really want to know what people think's better, if I'm honest. Right.
Oh boy.
But he's still trying to be nice, so Zuzu is up in bed, asleep, and basically, well, she's not even asleep, is she? She's trying to sleep because it's cold, and he's still trying to be nice. Fun fact for you, the reason why she's called Zuzu is back in the day, there was a brand of ginger snap cookies called Zuzu's Ginger Snaps. You're welcome.
Wait, hold on. So he named his child after fucking biscuits?
Maybe.
Wait, so it's okay for me
My
to call...
son, Penguin.
This is custard
I'd like you
cream
to
over
be-
here.
I'd like to meet my son.
His cousin
Bobbin.
Club Bar.
Oh dear.
I'm going to call mine Kit Kat, and I hope I have twins.
This
I'm
is
gonna
digestive. Say hi, digestive.
No, I've already got my son's name ready now. You know, it's gonna be
Oh, that's worse than Veruca, surely.
Yeah, but no one's actually called the son Hobnob though.
Not yet.
You know what? Actually saying that, I'm actually gonna go on Facebook right now and Google it.
If your
Have a look.
son's called Hobnob, email
Hobnob
the show.
Jones.
We'll have him on. We'll have Hopnob. Bring him on.
See, wait, what would his nickname be? Would it be Hob? Or would it be Nob?
Nobber.
Be Nob.
Nobber.
Nobby.
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 Wait,
Oh
hold on.
my god.
We are introduced to all the characters we know. Everyone's like, oh, you got Luke, you got Leia, you got Han, you got Chewie, you got R2 and C-3PO or whatever. And then we get Chewie's family. So you've got his wife Marla, his dad Itchy,
Itchy.
and his son Lumpy. It's not good.
The fact that one of them's like you've got itchy and lumpy. If something's itchy and lumpy, it's very wrong.
Go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I cannot believe in any universe where Chewbacca did not name his son specifically to get bullied. Right?
Well, the thing is,
There's
you know,
no,
apparently
like-
they're nicknames.
Well, I was going to say because as
Are they?
well, how would Chewie and Marla pronounce those names?
Hang on, I'll tell you what. Or how does anyone pronounce
Pronounce
Chewie?
them, they just be roaring.
Right, hang on. I'm gonna bring up Wikipedia.
But yeah, anyway, so we go down to Kazoo and we go to Chewie's house and his wife's cooking, his dad's crafting an X-Wing and his son comes down the stairs making the sound that I imagine they play on the speakers when you go to hell. It's horrible. It's the worst sound in the world. I thought there was something wrong with my audio when I was watching it. It was horrible. It's bad. God. It's terrible. But yeah, obviously, we get a whole 5-10 minutes of roaring. So I'm going to do my best to translate what they were saying. So,
There's an actual translation.
yeah, this is what I mean, no, it's not. It's what I assume they are saying based on their
Yeah.
actions. So, Lumpy comes over, he starts whooshing the thing around his granddad, and Marla shouts to him, she's like, stop pissing off your granddad, take the fucking rubbish out before your dad gets home. And Lumpy's all takes the rubbish out, and he's taking it out, and he's like, oh mate, this world sucks, my mum sucks, it's meant to be fucking Christmas. But can we take the fucking rubbish out?
Is this where Lumpy's looking over the edge, contemplating fucking suicide?
He's like, fuck this, man. If this our mum's gonna treat me on Christmas, I'm gonna fucking jump off the edge.
Oh my god.
That's what it is. That's what he does. He's like, oh mate, I was playing that sweet fucking Starship, man. She's making me take shit out.
On the way
But yeah,
down,
so
still.
anyway, so yeah, so he walks on the edge. He's walking on the edge of a matte painting, and then he goes back inside. So this is the thing, right? He goes back inside, doesn't he? And Marla and Itchy... Well, no, we head back inside. He doesn't. He probably jumps off. Marla and Itchy go back inside. And they're just, like, looking at a picture of Chewie. But, like, it's not, like, a family picture. It's just a picture of him. I mean, I don't know
trading card, let's be honest.
Maybe. Like
his fucking headshot.
Like, I don't know what your guys' houses are like, but I don't have just a picture of my dad in the living room with no one else in the picture. Like, my mum and dad have a picture of me and a picture of my sister with just us, but not just a picture of my dad just chilling, you know what I mean? Yeah, so they look at the picture, they're all depressed or whatever. Itchy gets an idea to let the kid watch a show and gets out his tape. He gets all excited. Yeah, literally, and then, so he's like, oh yeah, granddad, fucking let me put that on. And then Marla's like, fuck no, don't let him put him on. And, they're all arguing.
Please, can you dub this whole thing with you just talking?
Sam, take Joe's audio and re-edit it.
As I was watching it, honestly, I was writing it as I was watching it. And there's, like, certain lines that I'm just like, oh, he's saying this. And the one that I have written down for when Itchy tells Marla to stop, shouting at him, I have written down, Itchy basically tells her to stop being a moody bitch and let the kid watch some cartoons. So that's what I have written down for that.
Stop being a moody bitch.
So yeah, anyway, so Marla interrupts while he's watching it, and she's like, pause your game while he get his dishes done, and Lumpy's like, but Mum, it's an online game, I can't pause it, and then he ends up doing the dishes. So Marla goes and checks the computer and finds there's no starships in the area. She finds there's no starships in the area. I'm just like writing I'm just quoting things that I've written.
With your quotes on, straight up.
Oh man. So she checks the thing, and then Gramps comes over and says, calm down, will you, Jesus Christ. If you're that bothered, phone that Skyrunner kid and fucking husband loves you so much, you know what I mean? Because he's an old man, so, So anyway. So she's thinking, she's well depressed because Chewie's late. So then she ends up Skyping Luke, who tells him that Hannah and Chewie left ages ago.
It's weird though, because he doesn't just say it, does he? He's like, Chewie? No, I've not seen him for ages.
He's got to have been high as well. Like,
Oh man, like honestly, he's just.
Mark
He
Hamill's
looks
the
weird.
only one that seems to know what he's in right now.
Yeah,
That's,
literally.
That's how it comes
Like-
across.
We go back to the Wookiee household, and Lumpy has just finished doing the dishes, and his mum tells him he can go back to his game, and he's like, Mum, it's over now, you probably ruined my KD, so thanks, and he fucks off. Marla goes on YouTube and starts watching a tutorial for, was it Bantha Surprise? And the character is called Chef Gamanda, with 2 A's, because it's Star Wars, so just add an extra...
Like 2 A's at the end.
Go.
Gamanda.
No, the 2 A's are in the middle. So it's God,
Gamanda.
G-O-R, and then man with an extra A, and then da. Gomanda, something like that. It's weird.
Do you know
Anyway,
what?
we get this...
I very nearly tried to make this dish. I didn't, which is gutting. Maybe for
I
another
only have,
day.
like,
But I very because I know how to make it. You whip, stir, whip, stir, whip, stir, whip,
Yeah.
stir, whip, stir, whip, stir, stir. And I know how to make it, you know. I just haven't done it yet.
You've memorised that. I mean, it's not doesn't take much, I suppose, but oh no.
It's bad. But yeah, so over the next 2 minutes or so, we get lines such as, you only know the size of your... what did she say? You only know the size of a bite in your family, which, followed by some weirdly sexual noises. And then she starts getting pretty intense, and she starts stirring the stuff.
Whipping
the
and
chef
stirring.
starts fucking whipping and nay-naying all over the kitchen counter. Not to mention, she starts beating the meat at the same time. It's a whole thing. It's so bad. Eventually, obviously, Marla turns it off because it's all a bit weird and sexual for the kitchen. But it's fine because then we get to go to a classic Star Wars battle, possibly clips from A New Hope. That's what my notes say. Upon reviewing, definitely clips from A New Hope. 100%. I'm pretty sure I saw clips in there that are ones that they ended up using in the final film. Like, I'm sure that bit where the TIE fighters are coming over the Falcon is an actual, just a clip from the film. When they're trying to escape Tatooine, it's like, they're shooting him. I think it's literally just the same thing. Like, I tried to compare them, and it's the same. So after that, we go back to the house. Well, the Empire broadcast a message to everyone, saying they're going to be searching the homes. And at the moment, we got our first knocking at the door trick that they do in this film constantly, where they get a knock on the door and they think it's someone else, and it turns out to be someone else. It's like, oh my god, the Empire's there. Oh, it's just all down. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He comes bearing gifts, hands them out, and he's being really weird and requesting kisses from everyone. So we see what everyone gets. We do end up seeing what everyone gets. Lumpy gets what I first thought was Lego, because that's what it looks like when he pours it out. It's like, shh. It's like, alright. And then Itchy gets what is, I'm convinced, is, obviously we said before, porn in the Star Wars universe. So, like, as I was watching it, I was just kind of chilling. I was watching it, came on, and the whole thing started, and I was like, haha, lol, she got in porn.
How does Sandan
And then
describe it as well? He goes, this is a bit, wow.
Yeah. When he said that, I was like, oh man, what's he got in porn? That'd be funny. And then it was, and I was like, what? What the fuck? Oh my god. And then we get the most 70s music video I've ever seen, like, in my entire life. As like a metaphor for like Grandad Itchy getting his rocks off or something, you know what I mean? It's so weird.
I mean, what if?
She's being all weird and she's like,
right, because, bodies change and stuff as you get older, right? What if Grandad's like really excited by this, right? And he does the whole no hands, And it's just... he tells Marla, "Oh no, it's this new action movie." Half an hour later, he splurges all over the fucking living room carpet.
Oh no!
See, I'm a girl. I
Sam.
don't get this.
That's atrocious. You're gonna have
There
to
goes
cut
our
that.
PG rated.
You're gonna have to cut that.
Oh, it's pretty bad though, isn't it? Like that bit where he's rewinding the bit where she's like, I think you're adorable or something. And he's like, oh yeah, give me some more of that. Rewind. He's like, I think you're adorable. Like, yes. It's so weird. B. Arthur appears and she's a bartender and she's like serving this really creepy dude. He like pours the liquid into his head and he has 6 fingers. Did anyone else notice that? He's counting to 6 and he does it all in one hand and it's well weird. And it's like, okay.
He gets really happy when that liquid's going down his brain.
He does,
as well.
yeah.
Like,
why does he have a mouth? What is his use for that?
From up here as well.
Does it? Maybe.
He just
What if he just has to like
places
cut
like
it
a
up and
burger.
There's
like-
teeth on top of his head as well as just like in his gob.
Oh, would he have to like liquidize everything? Oh, that's well good.
Nope. Next, carry on,
Um,
please.
Anyway, so he
Wouldn't
walks
he always be
behind the
getting
bar.
hair in his like fucking?
Oh god. He has to like use
is
like
so
hairspray all the
right.
time. Just imagine with a brush and his hairspray like perfecting it.
He uses the same toothbrush and hairbrush.
Oh god, that's so ringing. Yeah, he has like a thing on he has a fucking mirror on his roof so he can see it, and like mirrors like angling so he doesn't have to look up all the time. He's like,
So weird.
bad. Stormtrooper kicks off, and he walks slowly behind Lumpy as he tries to escape. Chases him outside, where he runs into Chewbacca. Whoa! And then Han sneaks up behind him, pushes him over the balcony. I honestly think, right, at this moment when he pushes him over the balcony, right, do you reckon Chewie's like well annoyed? He's like, fucking hell, Han, I need to fix that railing now. Because I know I would be.
I've
Han
just
doesn't push
spent
him.
1,000
Oh, no, he
credits
trips,
doing up
doesn't he, or
this fucking
something?
lawn.
Doesn't even trip him.
Ham.
He fakes moving left, and the
Oh, he
stormtrooper
does,
like
yeah.
commits to go
Like,
to grab it,
whoa.
trips over a bit of wood, and just falls to this railing.
So
to his
he
death.
indirectly murdered him then. So he didn't technically murder him, but he did.
Manslaughter, all the same.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Oh man. So he says hi.
Yeah, those railings, right? How easy are they to fix? Because they seem pretty dangerous to have put in place to begin with.
I know, yeah. See, this is the thing, right? If he can just fall over and it snaps, how the hell did fucking Lumpy walk on it earlier in the film and not have it snap? Like, you would assume it if it was that flimsy. I don't know, who knows? You know what I want to see? I want to see an actual Star Wars film based on that stormtrooper that falls to the floor of Kashyyyk, and then has to then spend but he survives, and he has to spend the following days trying to like get back to the Imperial thing, and he's all angry and stuff, and
What, I've all these weird like Kashyikian monsters and stuff.
yeah, and he has to fend them off or
Yeah,
whatever.
but Joe, after
Like the
obviously
Revenant.
no Mandalorian spoilers, but after that episode with the speeder bike people, it could work.
Stop with the
He
spoilers.
could, yeah.
It could
No,
work.
it's not a
call
spoiler,
it-
but yeah,
you call it-
that could be the film. That could be the.
You call it clumsy fucking cunt, a Star Wars story.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
He's
That's
killing
what it
his
would
animals,
be.
but on accident.
Yeah. He's doing what Han did to him. He's walking, the animal's running at him, and he just trips over, and the animal goes off a thing, and then you get a sequel which is about the animal down there that is trying to survive as well, and it just goes on. It just keeps going. Han comes into the house, and he has the nerve to tell Chewie to check if the coast is clear in his own fucking house. He's like, hey man, don't worry. Oh, check no one's coming in your house, man. And you just know that Chewie's just sort of like, hey, fuck off, man. This is my house. You check the coast is clear, bitch.
Check no one's coming is specifically pointing out Itchy there.
Yeah.
It's like, check your fucking
Literally.
dad, man.
Yeah. Oh man, that's why he's not staying. He knows what his dad's like. He's like, fuck me. Last time I was here, life
If he
day.
stays over, he knows it's 10 minutes before Itchy's showing him his fucking porn collection.
It's like a creepy old man, just like.
Oh, that's actually what I'm imagining.
It's Itchy going. everyone for joining us on this very special Outtakes Movie Podcast. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you've been enjoying it. And if this is your first time and you got introduced to us via this, then wow. We hope you join us again in the future. Let us know what you thought, of course, in the comments down below. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Follow us all over on social media, links in the description down below. And join us for our regular scheduled viewing. Whatever that might be this week. Bye!
Bye!
Da 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 da.